Buncha's gonna have a sex ban.
It's sort of fucked, but it's okay cause you still fuck anyways.
What if you do anal sex with another dude?
Does it count?
It doesn't count.
I don't remember the best of it. That works. Does it count? Is there anything about fucking the other guys? Like,
That's something I've been thinking about.
okay.
Are you done with this?
Yeah, we're done with it.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Wonderwall. So if you guys haven't heard, welcome to the Buncha Grifters Podcast. There's a sex ban in
Indonesia.
There's a full-on sex ban. You're not allowed to have premarital sex.
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, welcome to episode 53 of the Buncha Grifters Podcast. Welcome to 2023. We obviously did a 2-week kind of long episode there. If you enjoyed our 4-hour special, this is the first time we spoke since the last podcast.
It has really been. I haven't seen you since.
That was a fun fucking podcast.
Man, we got wasted on that one.
Yeah, we got wasted, but we also just like got into it.
Yeah, go listen to it. We had a good friend of the pod, Brennan, and DB coaches on. It was a good time.
Yeah. No, it was really good. It was really fun.
It was a good time.
Fuck Staples Studio. Just like to reiterate that we will never be using Staples Studio ever again. So that's the last time we're going to be in that podcast room, and until they maybe make some changes with the management of the establishment.
I couldn't agree more.
Which we do have a change.org. You can go to our website. We have a change.org to petition to get that bitch out of the Staples Studio. We have over 100,000 signs right now.
What's her name?
We're not going to give her name.
No, the Staples Studio cunt.
The Staples Studio cunt. Yeah, absolutely. That's her name. Just really unprofessional.
That's okay, because we're here in our own studio.
We have our own studio, and it's looking great.
And what's it called?
The Pit. The Pit. We're live from the Pit.
Live from the Pit.
My name's Jeremy.
My name is Brett.
Yeah, we're the Buncha Grifters Podcast, as we said. Yeah, we got some fun stuff to talk about today. We'll talk about our goals. What was your goal last week? Or last 2 weeks?
Well, my goal the last time we met was to just plan out 2023, get my goals all set in place.
Okay.
I got them all written down in my journal. They're for me, but I did them.
Do you have any?
And I broke it down. I broke it down specific. So I went financial goals, guitar goals, podcast goals,
Earned athletic goals,
fitness goals, diet.
Okay.
Lots of things. And I had bigger ones where it's like get tires for my truck, that kind of shit.
Sure. Is there any you'd like to share? Like, is there a top 3 you'd like to share? I know that you didn't really give me specifics. You kind of told us what they are, but
let's see. I think, one of the big ones would have to be, these won't be in order. Like, these will just be 3 that I can really think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
The one goal I had was the financial thing. I just want to learn more about investing and within stocks, that kind of stuff. So that's one of my goals. I just want to make a profit. That's what my goal was. Like,
build a profit. This is your year of just profit.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be large. Just has to be some.
Exactly. I got like my slower, more safe investments going. I want to dabble into the more, high risk ones. Sure. I have my other big one with the podcast. I just want to have the most successful year we can ever fucking have, whether it's building our studio up. I want to nail 25 to 50 downloads an episode just like instantly.
Yeah. I
Sponsor,
agree.
like, let's fucking rock and roll. This is going to be the year for us.
Yeah, we're going to be our routine is changing a little bit. We're going to be recording a little bit earlier in the week. Mm-hmm. Just little things, little updates for the long-time listeners to hear.
We're not doing it all last minute and putting her out. Last minute.
we've been recording on Sundays and releasing on Tuesday mornings, and we just haven't been like fully consistent the past like month or two. But,
get a good routine down.
So no, it's good.
Yeah, and then my other goal, I think you can definitely maybe help me with this is I want to make like 3 proper songs with the guitar.
Oh, okay, yeah, interesting.
This year, I want to like make 3. Yeah. Produce them, put them on Spotify.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
I want to make a song too this year. Actually,
you can even be on one of them.
Yeah,
we can make a Buncha Grifters song.
I'd love to. I know you like the acoustic stuff, but like I'd love to make like an acoustic pop song.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I think that'd be really fun.
Acoustics coming back.
Acoustics here. Yeah, acoustics is coming. Yeah,
but
absolutely.
those are. I have a lot more written down. But how about you? What was your goal last week?
My goal for the last week was to get research and start looking at getting a second job. I'll be transparent. I'm looking at getting a job at Heckler's, the comedy club in Victoria, BC.
Fuck yeah.
Because my goal this year is I would like to get a paid gig as a comedian.
That'd be cool. Imagine every Saturday you go up and you just like they pay you.
I mean, Saturday maybe they do, like Friday nights I think they do regulars.
Okay.
Right? So Saturdays they do kind of like headliners.
Yeah.
People that actually, sell $20 tickets.
That's fun, man.
But
Let's
my goal is to get on stage and start doing comedy.
Yeah.
I also have some other, little goals, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
One big one that I'm going to be trying to do, and actually, if we roll the fucking tape, I'm not going to do that. But if you look back at our New Year's goals last year, one of my goals was to actually read a book a week, and I didn't do that. So I'm going to once again double down, and I'm going to continue trying to listen/read a book. 52 books. My goal is to do the 50. I want to be part of the 52 book club. I'm going to cheat. I will be cheating.
Audio?
I will be using Blinkist or a Headspace. Blinkist, Headspace, whatever you want to use. Headway, I think, is actually the one I'm using.
Okay.
It is a summary type.
So it just breaks it down quick for
It's
you?
like
is it audio, though?
It's
book?
audio, yes.
Okay.
You can read it, too, actually. They do give you the option of reading it as well. Some of them suck because it's like auto-generated. Where
it's not someone actually doing the research, reading it.
No. It's just auto-generated based. No. The research is done, and like you get the gist of the book.
It's a Siri talking.
It's a Siri talking.
Ugh.
And some of them will work. Actually, some of the series work. Like actually, I'm okay listening to it because you're still getting the information.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the ones when it's actually human talking. But yeah. Anyways, I've already done like 4 of them.
Nice.
And they're good. Like wealth and success.
I have a question for you. What do you
Yes.
feel like is more beneficial, like doing that? Because I've heard, on the other hand, if you read a book, you take notes, you actually dive in.
Yeah.
Do you think you would take in that information more?
So
It takes a much longer time to read it, though. If you do it that
absolutely.
way.
I'll say absolutely you do. But the nice thing about this is that it's kind of like, if you were to do that, you're reading those notes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're getting those footnotes of the book. And I don't know, it removes all the other mumbo jumbo through it. Right? And I don't like fiction books. Like I'm really only reading nonfiction. I don't know. I haven't really even looked if there is fiction on that. I don't think there is. Because it wouldn't really, you don't want a fucking cliff notes of a fiction book.
Fuck
That doesn't make any sense.
It's like fairy tales and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. You're not gonna
Don't need that shit.
do the footnotes of the Twilight, When she walked into the classroom, her smell was too much.
Yeah, I think I know what book that is. Wait,
Yeah.
sorry, did you say the goal you're going to do or the goal that you had done? I think you kind of put them in both.
What do you mean? Oh, with hecklers?
Yeah, so that's your goal. You're doing this.
That was my last goal, was to try and look at getting a job somewhere,
Yeah,
and
but
that is
now
my goal.
your goal.
My goal
now.
this week is going to be. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I didn't really say what my goal this week will be.
I haven't said mine either.
You go for yours.
Because you got to think about yours.
Yeah.
So one thing I've been really wanting to do is get into boxing, and I've joined this gym in Victoria. It's called Studio 4 Athletics. They got a boxing gym in there.
Yeah.
And they do classes 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Thursday, I'm going to go do my first boxing class.
Nice.
Fuck, it's been a long time coming. I remember watching UFC with the boys and shit, like a couple of years ago even, just being like, I want to fucking just like, I want to get into that a bit,
Yeah.
Have the skill of knowing like how to punch properly. And I know it's not like jiu-jitsu or fucking kickboxing. They do kickboxing classes. Maybe I'll look into that later. Might hurt myself right now. The hips are a little tight.
Well, yeah, maybe not after a leg day.
Yeah, exactly. I could
Right.
barely go down the stairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my goal. I'm pretty excited.
I like that.
Kind of nervous, but that's good. So I'll let you guys know what happens. I'll even record myself before I go into there and do what I do.
My goal this week
Very
is to
serious look.
commence posting on Jared's Journey again.
Nice.
I have some fun ideas for little things I would like to do.
How many are you going to post?
I'm going to do a Jared's Journey where I'm going to get absolutely blitzed on shrooms, and I'm just going to walk around Victoria, and I'm going to record 10-second snippets of things that I like.
Okay.
That's my first one. So tune into Jared's Journey on
The mush
TikTok.
walk?
The mush walk. Yeah, we'll call it a mush walk. But I also have a point and go idea. If I want to point somewhere in town and say, I want to go there. You know which one I'm talking about. Those lights. And I think that would be a fun fucking little documentary on that exists. Who do you have to talk to go and see it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, I'm sure somebody owns it, but it could be an establishment. You never know, right?
Like a restaurant could be up there.
It could be. We don't really know. But I'd like to. So I think that'll be a fun little goal this week. Also, go get that job. So that's probably going to be, tacked on there. There's a lot of things that I want to be getting done this week, but there's a lot of things that I need to get done this week.
A lot of things got to get done.
Yeah.
I like it. So you're going to have 3 videos in total, kind of?
Yeah. I'm going to post like a mush walk. I'll post like...
Point and go.
And
I'm getting that job.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm going to post that, but we'll see.
Well...
I'll post some stuff on Jared's stream.
Maybe before you go up on stage.
I'm gonna try and go up on stage. I think this week too.
Fuck yeah.
I'm thinking about it. I gotta hype myself up to do it.
I like it.
Tuesdays at Hecklers they do open mics, so I'm gonna go to the open. No, I'm going to go to the open mic on Tuesday. I don't think I'm gonna go up. I don't know what the comedy is like. I haven't watched any comedy in Victoria. You know what I mean? First, right? I need to see how offensive we can be.
Yeah.
I want to do my women can't drive joke, and it will kill if that is
Tuesday. So I'm gonna come with you. That'd be fun.
Yeah, Tuesday we're gonna go. Tuesdays we're going to Hecklers, and we're gonna do some
scouting.
Some scouting. Yeah.
Also, you guys, join us along. Set some goals with us.
Yeah.
It's January. It's Jot It Down January. We're promoting the idea of if you think of something or you have something really important to write down, get a journal, write it down in the journal. It's so valuable.
Yeah.
We got to push that shit because I journal.
Yeah, I've been off the journaling the past couple days. I kind of was in a routine of journaling the second I get into the office, and I haven't been journaling the past couple. I haven't been journaling the past couple 3 days because I've been kind of needing it, but which is fine.
But yeah, journal, you guys. Jot it down. Jot it down.
It's good. It's the easiest way to stay accountable.
Yeah,
because you can go back a day and say, oh, what did I do yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Right. What was I thinking about yesterday? You can go back a week, and if you do it long enough, you can go back 2 fucking years. Like, I have journals from like 3 years ago, and I'm like, wow,
you look back and read that shit.
I am in a different place.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Not crying about my ex anymore. Thank God. That's all my fucking journal was.
For a year?
2 or 3. No, like before we had properly broken up, it was
I feel that, man. I've got, I don't know where they are. They're probably in the storage room, but I got some journals sitting somewhere.
I've got some gems in there that are just fucking burning a hole. But yeah, stay accountable. Stay accountable. Try and do something every day. Make
your bed.
Yeah, I
journal.
Yeah, I watched this. I want to get like a little chair for my room. I need to get like a little desk chair for my room. So, and I want to get into the routine of after I make my bed, I sit down at my desk in my room and I write. I'm gonna try and start writing jokes in the morning.
I've been just doing it out here.
I've been hearing that. Yeah, I know. A different change of scenery. It's nice to have a different spot.
Well, it'd be nice if it was like you come outside and it's sunny, right? And you can just do it out in the fresh air.
It's true too. Yeah, it's true. But I've been like with writing jokes. Like a lot of comedians have found success with writing in the morning.
You know why?
Why?
Well, we've talked about this too with my school and stuff. It's just like you don't have anything in your head.
You're clear.
Yeah, you're
fully clear.
You think of one thing that branches off into 2 million other things, and you can be so creative.
Yeah, because you're fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of jokes, there's something about, I went out with a friend of the pod. He hates the podcast. That's okay. Josh. I'll say his name. It's fine.
Does he not like it?
No, he just doesn't listen to it, which is fine.
It's fine. He doesn't have to.
We don't need him to listen to it. That's okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to better himself, so that's fine. This is hard stuff to listen to when you just want to stay stagnant. Love you, Josh. Josh and I have gone out like a couple times since we've been here, just me and him, because everybody else bails, right? Doesn't want to go out, and we always have fucking killer nights. It's so crazy. Like, you're literally the worst wingman on the planet. He's great. He's really good. And not even wingman when it comes to like girls. Although when we go out, it's a girl thing. And last night, it wasn't a girl thing. It was me and my bud going out, and we just fucking killed it. We just the people that we talked to, the situations we got ourselves into. We met Mario, and he got us high on shrooms. Like, it was fucking fantastic. And shit like that doesn't happen if you don't just go out, you know. And also, if you don't yell at people, you have to just fucking yell at people, right? And I was telling you this while we were in the kitchen earlier. Like, it's interesting how some guys will give you this energy of just like, what? What? And if you just fucking double down on them, like, hey, fucking bucko, like, what are you trying to do? You know, like when that guy was trying to fight us.
Yeah.
Right. If you just fucking give them a chaotic energy, they don't know what to do with it. But people who enjoy that energy, they build off of it.
For sure.
And you find the right people, and then you attract more people that come over to you and give you more of that energy. And I don't know, it's fun. It's fucking fun. It's really fun. And dude, I don't know. Like, I want to get on stage and I want to do crowd work. Like, that shit is fucking hilarious.
It's a good skill to have too.
It's so fun. It's so crazy how, like, I'll just say shit and it works. Like, it just works.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a really fun night. Like, the amount of jokes I got out of last night, I don't know. I'm going to start making it a fucking... That's part of the job. That is part of the job of writing jokes, is putting yourself in weird situations where you can then get those jokes, you know? And, like, that's just the biggest thing. So, yeah, really,
that's true.
Really enjoying it. Really enjoying the past couple of days. It's been fun. So, yeah, it was pretty impressive. Like, this one Fiji guy, he's like, oh, what's your favorite, like, TV show? We were just chatting with him. His name was Riddle. Interesting name for
Riddle.
Fijian. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Also, Fiji. They speak Fijian.
What, they speak what?
Fijian.
Fijian?
Yeah, I didn't know that was a fucking language.
We don't know a lot of things.
No, we don't. We're fucking retarded. But he's like, what's your favorite TV show? And I'm like, it's probably like a toss-up between, like, favorite TV show ever. Like, it could be a toss-up between, and I was just throwing it out there, like, the Trailer Park Boys.
That's a good one.
And maybe Always Sunny. Like, Always Sunny is like a fucking masterpiece of a TV show, in my opinion. Right?
Yeah.
Just comedy-wise and, like, the fucking satire that they bring to that.
I guess it's what everyone's in. Like,
Dude, it's just like Danny DeVito saw it too. And, you know, he put his eggs in that basket when everybody's like, what are you fucking doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, that is, like, not the kind of content you want to be making, is it? And he's like, it is, actually. And he kills. It's like 17 seasons in. It's one of the most viewed.
I haven't really watched the show.
It's one of the most viewed, like, well, not live anymore. They were on FX. Now they're with HBO. Now they're on Disney Plus. Like,
fuck,
it's crazy. They're
done making the show though.
No, fuck.
They're still making it.
Oh, dude, they still make it. But I think they're on two-year breaks. Like, they make one because they're so fucking successful. And they've also, it's like, it's part of the Simpsons curse. You can literally only do so much, but the fucking Simpsons are still making. Simpsons is proof that
Simpsons is good.
You can still just keep making shit, right?
Yeah.
You can still just keep making a show if you want to. Same thing with Family Guy. I mean, you look at Seth MacFarlane. That guy's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Family Guy worked. Why don't I do, like...
Did you ever watch
the
American
Cleveland?
Dad?
I was going to say, why don't I do, like, a little bit
Futurama?
more... Yep.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Is Seth MacFarlane Futurama as well?
No, that's the Simpsons guy.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Really?
Who created the Simpsons? It was like Gromit something.
Gromit. I don't even know. I actually don't even fucking know.
I'm pretty sure he also did Futurama. That's his as well.
Yeah, I can. That would make sense. Actually, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Futurama is a great fucking show. But that's the cool thing, is that you make this other universe so that you can then. It's a completely different creative muse, if you will, because you're not even. It's not locked down to this family, right? With the character tropes that they have, right?
Yeah.
Like, you now have this whole different fucking universe, right? Futurama's great.
Futurama's a good one, man.
Futurama's really
that
good.
one.
I love American Dad.
American
too.
Dad was, I think,
I like American Dad more than Family Guy.
Me too.
I'll say that.
But I liked The Simpsons the most, I think.
I've never gotten into The Simpsons.
I love The Simpsons.
I've never gotten fully into The Simpsons. But, I mean...
The Cleveland show was like a kind of funny...
So this is what I was going to say, right? Like with Seth MacFarlane, he's made so many different spin-offs of Family Guy, because it's just Family Guy.
Yeah.
But, it's Black Family Guy. Oh, it's CIA Family Guy. Oh, it's Alien, Alien with the alien Roger. Like, it's... It's genius. It's honestly genius, that shit.
South Park?
South Park's really fucking good. Anyways, it's part of me. But I said, going back to Riddle, the Fijian, the Fiji boy, he's like, oh, my favorite show is Seinfeld. I've never watched Seinfeld. Now, that's Larry David. That is some of the best writing in comedy, apparently. I
haven't watched that one.
And I haven't watched it, but I've watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Curb Your Enthusiasm is fucking hilarious. So, but it's actually...
What's that? I've never heard of that.
It's just Larry David. Oh, really?
No,
You've probably seen clips of it.
I must have, right?
And not known that it was a show. It's literally just Larry David. And he just writes stuff on the spot, and he put a camera in front of himself, and now it's a show. Where it's Larry David playing Larry David in Hollywood. It's kind of crazy. It's like
good idea.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And he acts like an absolute cunt to everyone. He's a begrudging old man who just is pissed off of things. Like there's one. I'll give you one clip. Going off tangent, but it's kind of fun. He's sitting in a restaurant. Right? Alone. He's just having a meal. Or he's waiting for somebody. But he's sitting in the restaurant alone, waiting for somebody to join him. And there's this dude in a business suit with his fucking earpiece in. Yeah, and I don't know, the fucking 401k came in today. And he's just chatting. And then Larry David, he just starts fucking yipping at himself. He's just like, yeah, well, there's this guy sitting next to me and he won't shut the fuck up. And it's crazy how he can have this conversation with himself and he doesn't realize that there's other people around him that are just trying to eat their dinner. But instead he's got to have, and then the guy's like, hey man, can you like turn it down? He's like, sorry, I'm having a conversation. Who are you talking to? No one. It's just like you. Like, it's just a funny thing because I can imagine Larry David sat in a restaurant, saw a dude who was doing this. Just like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Like, tone it down a bit. You don't need to be yelling on the phone. Right? And then he made a skit about it. It's funny. Like, that shit's fucking hilarious. He just wrote it down and he did it.
That links into you have to go out to experience things, right? To create your jokes.
And we do this too. Like, when we go out, we get ourselves into situations and it's fucking hilarious. Right? It's fucking hilarious.
It's always a good time.
Anyways, going back to Riddle, the Fijian.
At least we're going back.
Yes. I'm going to get back to it. He's like, Seinfeld's my favorite. And I'm like, yeah, Trailer Park Boys. I love Trailer Park Boys just because it's like, it's ours. You know, we understand it. We get it. It's fucking hilarious. Like, the Canadianity.
So Canadian.
Of Trailer Park Boys is next level, right? I never lived in a trailer park, and I never knew what it was like to be a fucking bottle kid. But I can understand what it would have been like if I lived in Nova Scotia.
That show is genius, too.
It's just so fucking good.
Because it's like they're always trying to, like,
make money illegally.
And, like, be, like, successful and, you know, like, become rich and shit. But they always get caught in the end, and they have to start from fucking level 1.
They like for the first 7 seasons, it ends with them going to jail.
Yeah, and then they come out. Yeah, at the beginning of the next season.
Yeah, and then the next season, like sometimes Bubble doesn't get caught. And he's like, "Oh fuck, boys, you're back!" You know, like
boys.
Yeah. Anyways, I was like, yeah, I don't know, like. And then and Riddle's like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, you guys understand it. It's like kind of your heritage, if you will, right? And I'm like, yeah, and every Canadian, girls and guys, they all have watched Trailer Park Boys. Yeah. Our age, at least.
Or at least know it.
Right? Well, like, I mean, you ask any girl, oh, yeah, I watched some Trailer Park Boys. You know what I mean? Like, of course, because they've been with a dude once that said, let's watch some Trailer Park Boys. And then they watch it and they're like, yeah, okay. Right? Yeah. Not all girls like it. I'm not saying all girls obviously like it, right? Because it's kind of fucking retarded. But it's like, it is Canadianity, right? Yeah. Anyways, Mario comes in. I'm talking to Mario. I go outside, chatting with him. I'm like, hey, what's your favorite TV show? And he's like, take a guess. And I'm like, Trailer Park Boys, probably. He's like, you fucking know it, bud. I got bubbles on my crotch right now. He fucking takes his pants off. He's got Trailer Park Boys underwear on.
Really?
It's like the first fucking guy I talked to. Like, it's just the epitome of what being Canadian is. Yeah. It was fucking hilarious. The first amazing. Guy I asked wearing fucking Trailer Park Boys
like tighty whities?
No, they were just like, you know, they were like boxers.
Oh, okay.
Right? They had like fucking Julian and Ricky with guns fucking pointing and then bubbles on his crotch. It was fucking hilarious. It's just like the coincidence of that is fucking hilarious.
That's pretty good.
And then, oh fuck, I'm not going to be able to remember the guy's name. like Wyatt or Mario, this guy's fucking his country knowledge was like next level. Like the guy loves country. Like
this is Mario.
Yeah, Mario. Wyatt. I'll give his name. I don't care. I kind of want to get him on the podcast. Don't know what he would talk about, but we might get him on the podcast. We'll see. We may, if we do another Friends podcast, we might bring him on. I think he'd have some funny shit to say. And I kind of want to know a little bit more about him too. I don't know, but we'll get into that a little bit more. I
have no idea who that is.
What?
So I don't know.
Mario.
No, Mario. You want Mario one?
Mario is Wyatt, buddy.
You made that sound so confusing.
Yeah, I was correcting myself. I said Wyatt. I mean Mario.
I was confused. Okay.
Yeah, you are confused.
Continue.
That's okay. Mario is Wyatt, but his buddy, he had his little Filipino guy with him. He lives with, or he's like good friends with this little Filipino. Good kid, bought us a lot of drinks.
As they will.
They did. We just kind of bullied him, and he continued buying us drinks. It was dope. Wow. Yeah, it was crazy. Like he said some shit to me, and I was just like, yeah, and you're still 5'2". Everybody just fucking dying. And I was like, how about another shot? And he's like, let's go. It was fucking hilarious. He bought some other 2 kids some drinks too. Like, anyways, the kid, I don't know if he was fucking loaded or he's just retarded, but he bought us some drinks. I think he's going to listen to the podcast too. Andre, I'd love to hear from you, buddy.
Fuck. Yeah, let us know, Andre. Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
Pretty good, eh?
I actually kind of like
that.
I
wish I was there now.
You kind of was a little giant, you know? I don't know what kind of shirt. Oh, Willie Nelson. He was wearing a Willie Nelson shirt. I'm like, oh, yeah, I bet you can. Right? And I'm like, can you name a song? He's like, fuck no. And I'm just like, it's like a fucking guy who's wearing a Nirvana shirt and he can't name one song. And I kid you fucking not. This is the power of shrooms. You say shit like that. Mario, he fucking hits me. He's like, dude, what the fuck? This guy walks in. He's wearing a Nirvana shirt.
Nirvana?
Nirvana. Like, as I said the words, guy walks in. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm like, name a fucking song. He's like, got me. I was
what?
Like, what the
You didn't know a Nirvana song?
Didn't know a Nirvana song. But he
fucking
goes,
loser.
No, this is what people that wear shirts like that, they don't know anything. That's what that was the fuck.
You should know a Nirvana song.
But that was the joke I made. And then it happened.
Jesus.
It was crazy. It was like next level, like the universe is one, like things come together. It was crazy. Like my mind was imploding when that happened, right?
Yeah.
I was like, porn stars, just waiting for a group of porn stars to come in. No porn stars came in, unfortunately. So
thought about it too much.
Yeah. No, I thought about it. I was trying to put it out there, you know?
Yeah. There's a lot of porn stars here.
There are a lot of porn stars in Victoria, I'm sure.
You think so?
Getting through UVic, absolutely. Got to pay for school somehow.
Yeah, they might be closer to campus.
Anyways, pardon me on my little rant there, but yeah, it was a fun night. It was a fun little
Sounds like a good night.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. There are some other things I'm not going to talk about.
Should we get into some other stuff here?
Yeah, let's get into it.
That's what we're talking about.
Well, there's been a new bill passed.
A new law, some would say.
In the land of
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
It's been out for a while now.
It's just strange. Like, how are they going to fucking enforce this?
There's so many questions.
Like
it's just not. It's like human rights, man, out the window.
It's just like so. Let's explain what it is.
Okay, so basically, in Indonesia, there's a law or a bill passed, whatever they call it there, that you can't have sex until you're married.
Which is just like what?
And it's obviously something they're trying to like population control. Like there's a lot going on.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, I can only imagine. Like why else would they fucking do that? Is there like I don't know what the culture is like there. Is there like some religious beliefs in that they're trying to push on everyone, or is it, hey, we're having way too many fucking kids, let's stop this? Or maybe they just want people to not have pleasure.
Is it? I think it's a religious thing, right? Because keep in mind, Indonesia will kill you if you like.
You've been there.
I've been there.
You've been there. You know more than I should.
Well, like I was offered a lot of drugs while I was there, but I never obviously took them because they literally will kill you if you get caught with weed there. Like
they're hard, eh?
They're really hard on their substances. Yet you can go to 7-Eleven, they'll open the fucking beer for you. You can walk out. There is no open liquor law. They don't care. Also, legal drinking age was 21 in Indonesia. I was 20.
You know, my biggest...
So, like, they just didn't care. I mean, we had facial hair, and we were obviously white, so they knew we had money, so they just weren't going to question it.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, it's strange how liquor is allowed...
But you can't have sex.
But you can't have sex. It's like liquor is so bad.
So this is where I have so many
doing?
questions come in. My biggest, like, question was when I heard this was... If you are a tourist coming into Indonesia now, say, with your girlfriend, but you're not married, are you allowed to have sex?
Right.
I did some research and I found an article, and that basically, like, what they're saying is that if you are a tourist and, you know, your marital status is that you're not married with, like, the couple going there, you can, it's fine. Like, you know, you can have sex and shit. But then, the question comes in, too, is, like, if you're a single guy going there and, like, you fuck some chick that is Indonesian, what happens then? Does she go to jail and you're free? Like, what happens?
Well, that's the thing. It's just, also, how
do they know? Fucking mom's got a fucking microphone in her ear.
Like, are they planting like girls going out to fuck single dudes?
Oh,
to, like, you know, lure them in, get them. That's a thought.
Does anal sex count? Do you go to jail for anal sex?
Right.
Blowjobs?
If you just get a blowjob, right?
What happens?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Are condoms more expensive?
Do condoms even exist anymore?
Uh-oh.
Jeez Louise. There's a lot of questions.
It's forcing people to get married at like a young age, probably.
It's
just so you can have sex.
I just wonder what the reason is. Like, it must be. I've got to think it's got to be religious.
Like, what if a threesome happens with a married couple and the other chick or guy is not married? Like, what? Like, so many questions.
No, but realistically, again, like, the real question is, how do they enforce it?
How do they enforce that?
How do you know?
Do you have like a fucking chip on your dick that
no,
tells
it's
you if you...
like. How do they enforce? Like, is
chastity belts?
Is it a bad translation that they just don't want brothels to be a thing anymore? Like, is that what it is? Like, they don't want people paying.
Indonesia's the place where the girls pull out like the popcorn strings from their pussy and shoot shit, right?
A ping pong show, yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, that's more Cambodia, but I mean, yes, Philippines.
It's fun.
They still have a ping pong show or two in Indo.
I'd check one out.
Yeah, I had an opportunity to go on. We didn't. It was a little sketchy situation.
Yeah, it'd probably be sketchy.
Went to a cockfight, though. That was fun.
With the roosters?
With the roosters.
That'd be so cool. One die?
More than, yeah.
Got ripped apart?
Oh, dude, they kill each other. Like, it's fucking brutal.
My God.
They put little, like, knives. They put, like, fucking blades on their foot. You know that?
And their beaks probably, too?
No.
Oh.
No, but they break their beaks so that they get angry. And, like, they literally, like, will take their little, you know, their little gullet, and it's fucking cruel. Ugh. I mean, they're literally watching these things fight. Food was great, though. Food there was fantastic.
I bet.
No, and it is a little sad, too, because I remember we were there with, like, he was a tourist as well, but he kind of knew a little bit more about, like, Indonesia. He'd been there, like, many times. And he said, before we were at a waterfall, and then their next stop, we were like a gaggle of 7 of us, and we all had our own mopeds. And
that's fun.
Yeah, it was fucking fun. A couple of us were like dueling, like there was you know, duelers.
Not like the dually.
Yeah, but what is it? He said however much money you have on you, like however many rupees you have on you, like put the majority of it in your backpack in your like safe spot. You have to have a safe spot for your money. Like, it's just smart to have it.
People are just fucking
like
squirming around.
Well, it's just like, you know, you don't want to get pickpocketed or something, or you don't want it like hanging out so people can target you.
Have a couple hundies.
You're white though. You are white, so they know you have money. That it's like it's just the reality of that. I was in Bali, right? But yeah, like you see these guys and they're like throwing around like 10,000, 50,000 rupees.
Which is what, like in Canadian?
Like a couple dollars.
Okay.
Like 10,000 rupees is like $1.25.
Jesus, that's a big number.
And they're like betting on these chickens' lives to like get to double their money. Well, we're all sitting there with like over millions of rupees in our pockets, right? And like it's brutal. So like,
yeah,
listen, like, how much should we bet? Like he's like, if you want to bet, you can. Like, you can put money down. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Mm-hmm. I'm good, because I felt kind of dirty. Like, I don't know. I mean, when we get money out of the bank, it would all come out in like 100,000 bills. So you get 10 bills, and that'd be $1 million, right?
You're a millionaire.
You're a millionaire there. Yeah, you are. Which $1 million is like $110.
Jesus, fuck.
Yeah. So
That's
$1 million
brutal.
rupees, and
I
that.
should really look at changing that. That's confusing.
Oh, dude, it's super confusing. But they just add the zeros and they don't put a comma in it, right? We have cents, right?
I guess so, but still.
Right. You don't say you have 55,000 cents. That's $55,
It's fucked up, man.
right? Or
55,000 cents?
5,500 cents. If you were to say that, that's
Yeah,
55. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
it's
see what
dumb, it's stupid, but like that's just how they do it, right? And yeah, I mean like $120 would like last you like a good 4 to 5 days if
Really,
you were
eh?
smart with it. If you were smart with it, you could spend it quicker if you wanted to, but like, and I'm talking like food, transportation, and sleeping. Like a lot of the places that we stayed at were hostels, and it was like
Lots of sex happening in hostels?
you know what? Not like as much as I thought I would hear, to be completely. There was only one spot where it was like definitely some sex was being had.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really in the situation
Yeah.
where I heard it. And also there's like private rooms, and like private rooms were not
Ooh.
that much more money.
Do you guys get a private room?
No, we never did.
Oh.
We did the bunk rooms because it was like $15 a night.
It's pretty good.
It was really good. It usually came with breakfast in the morning and like, you know, also a shower and power and, you know,
Internet?
somewhere to, yeah, internet, all of
Wi-Fi.
it. Yeah. Like, dude, we stayed in Ubud for like 10 days of our 30-day trip. We
Sounds
stayed,
like a crazy place.
we stayed in the middle of a rice field for like 10 days. It was the
Did you
cool,
do any rice farming?
dude. No, but I did do some construction. I helped them, like, I helped the, whatever, the guys who were working at the hostel. We helped, like, build some of the cement foundation. We were digging some holes with them, and, like,
Cool.
yeah, they ended up just giving, like, free dinner and stuff, too, for it, right?
Mhm.
Obviously, because we just helped them. It was kind of our rest day where we just didn't want to do anything, and then
Mhm.
there we are, we're fucking sweating. Our buddy I went with is just fucking pounding packs of cigarettes a day. Like,
Really,
he was a fucking chain smoker while we were there. I had a couple cigarettes too. I would smoke the Marlboro Lights. They were fucking tasty.
I
Just
bet
couldn't
they were.
smoke anything else there. And I didn't bring a vape, which was definitely a mistake. I should have brought, because you can bring vapes on planes. I could have brought like 3 packs of pods and like brought a stealth, and then I would have been fine. But again, instead I was smoking cigarettes, which
Vapes were like pretty new around then, right?
fuck no, that was 2019.
No, I guess not.
2018. No, they weren't new.
Yeah, I guess back when I was in New York, then that's when vapes were really kicking
Vapes
it.
started coming around like 2013, 14, right? 2015.
I just remember really seeing them in like grade 10, 11, I guess is when I first kind of saw them.
Yeah, I remember seeing.
Said, "Their tank, my tank out, man.
Yeah.
Put my juice in my tank.
got a tooth, bro.
Look at my tooth."
Dude, yeah, it's like I remember when people were like selling coils,
Yeah.
right? Because you'd have to like fucking screw the coil in, and then you'd put the cotton swabs on
I
it.
had no interest in that shit.
Yeah.
Like even from the get go when I saw them, like you look so dumb with that big fucking thing in your hand.
Oh, yeah, I
you
know.
fucking loser.
Yeah, but dude, you could press the button for 1 second.
That's
like
pretty
the
cool.
biggest
I
cloud.
thought the cloud was cool.
I got addicted to it for the cloud.
And then the guys who like did the rings, like, I thought that was fucking cool.
Yeah, me too. Like that's dude. I remember I was smoking no nick.
You were just no nick in her.
Yeah, I was selling no nick in high school.
But you tell them there's nick in it.
Nope, no,
Why?
because you don't need a lot of people people were buying no nick from
Just
me.
for the flavor?
Yeah,
Just
And-
to shoot some cloud.
yeah, absolutely. And like I don't know, and like I never had nicotine. I never had nicotine in my vape juice. And
I remember like, oh man, people would be like, you know, like 6, 7 nick in here. I'm just
oh,
like,
dude, I remember like
give me that thing. I would cough on command, bro.
dude, this one girl, I remember Maddie. I remember I worked at Domino's with her. She vaped like 36 nick or whatever it was. And this is back when it was like a different nick. Like the nick in these now are all salt nick, which is a different kind of nicotine. It's a little bit, when you breathe in, it doesn't activate. It activates when you breathe out. So you don't actually, it doesn't hit you as hard. Still hits hard. It still gives you the head rush if you haven't done it in a while. But it's just different. It's a different kind of nicotine. I remember that she was fucking vaping 36 or something dumb, like 42, something dumb, 32, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I remember putting it to my mouth. And like, if you see this on the video, I put it like up to my mouth, like to this point here. And I went, and it's,
was intense, hey?
It was like I couldn't even get a full breath.
Why would someone want that?
Because you're addicted to fucking nicotine.
At that point, she just needs it, I bet, eh?
She literally is a fiend. Yeah, and I remember like when we were working at Domino's with her, like every 5 seconds she ran into the cooler and was like just... And it felt so good vaping in the freezer because like the cold air when it's like nice, it kind of counters it.
I could see that being kind of dope.
And I remember like
try that.
There was like a thing with coils where like they started doing like nickel coils and all this shit, and like it was just too much because the maintenance it took to keep them going. I like these ones because it's just nice and easy.
Yeah, in and out.
But this is my last pod and I'm done. No more vape. I don't need it. I'm not addicted to nicotine. Like I don't need the nicotine.
You don't need a lot of things. Just straight facts. I think we won't talk about that one thing. We can leave it out.
No, I want to talk about it.
Should we quickly talk about it?
It's extremely current.
All right.
Andrew Tate is a piece of shit. I'll preface that. When I first saw the arrest happened and him getting absolutely body slammed by Greta Thunberg,
which is amazing.
Well, it's also like it was totally unwarranted. Like he just sent that text, right?
He was just giving it to her. She gave it back.
She gave it back, but like her roast was kind of mediocre.
It was so funny though.
It's funny that
when he got arrested, it's like, well, maybe you should look into recycling your boxes or whatever the fuck that joke was.
That was funny. That was funny. But it's funny. Like I looked into it more. It was actually a coincidence. That is bullshit. The Romanian knew he was there.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing.
Romanian police knew the fuck he was there. You know how you have to like give your passport to the fucking border when you fucking come into the country? He's not above that.
I wonder if it's like set up. You know?
He's still it's just like. I wonder how much of a publicity stunt this was by Andrew Tate. You know, like it's crazy because the next fucking day he's walking on the street.
Mm-hmm. Apparently he has to go to court or
he has to go to court. Yeah, there's whatever it is. And you know what? Andrew Tate's he's a guy. You know what? He's a narcissist, egomaniac, and you know, he's misogynistic, absolutely.
Which we don't agree with any of that.
And I don't agree with any of the misogyny. But the wise stuff he does say, and the wise stuff he does say about women, too, because there is some things he does say specifically about women in relations that are fucking nailing it right on,
There's
right?
Some good ones.
That stuff you can't... It makes me think that there are other people that want him to stop talking.
When I was listening to the Joe Rogan and the... Portnoy. They're talking about like he'll go on a podcast and he'll say a bunch of good shit. Like he's actually like, really intelligent, but then he'll say that one thing where it's like, oh man, you don't have to say that. And then he continues. I don't know where that comes from, but
like women aren't property. Like you can't say that.
Basically, like Joe Rogan
until
said
you
it
put
best.
a ring on her finger. Then like see, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Joe Rogan said it best though.
Yeah. Which was
what did he say again?
Well, it's that they're allegations, and until they're substantiated and they're fully seen through, sure. And the other stuff, like of him beating women, and their video of him beating that girl. I don't know if you've seen that video of him like fully beating that girl. That was a paid girl who wanted to be beat. Like as fucked up.
And she came out and said that,
right? And you know who didn't want it being filmed? Andrew Tate.
How did it get filmed?
Somebody filmed it.
Jesus, man.
Somebody filmed it, what was happening. Which is kind of fucked up. Like, if you want to fuck a girl to the point where she's bleeding in the asshole, you're allowed to do that if she wants it too, right? You should probably stop because you're going to hurt her. But this is what I'm saying. What you do behind closed doors sexually is totally up to you. Especially if you're paying the bitch $25,000+.
And they have to be okay with it too. That's consensual.
And like, you know, the whimpering and the that's fucked that he gets off on that. It's really fucking weird. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is we have no right to be fucking judging a guy on the shit that he does in a bedroom. I'm sorry. It's just that's what it comes down to. And it's like if we had a video on a transgender woman doing stuff in a bedroom that most people would find completely unethical, are we going to just talk about that and make it a thing? I don't know. I find that kind of fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
That people actually care that much. And again, going back to it, I'm not like, I don't want to be considered like this fucking self-righteous prick that thinks Andrew Tate did no wrong. It's not what I'm fucking saying. The cam girl stuff, there is some touchy waters with it.
There's a lot of touchy stuff.
You know, and I don't know, like, is it bad that he's a role model? Yeah, probably. But the issue is that in today's social media age, not many men have a lot of role models.
There's not a lot of role models,
you know, and you know, he's a supervillain. He's the guy who's driving the Bugattis and he's getting the girls and he's got a lot of money.
He basically got into the one position that no one wanted to be in.
Yeah,
and he took it by storm.
And now he's being punished by media because they want to censor him, and it's just it seems like just fully based censorship. Like, it is what it comes down to, which I'm super not against. Or I'm super against. I'm super against this idea of censorship, right? You know, being canceled nowadays is one of the most lucrative things that can happen to you if you're smart about it.
Yeah.
Like, Tony Hinchcliffe, he's a comedian. He does Kill Tony. He's, like, really successful, and he's doing very well for himself at the moment. And a couple months ago, he used the C word regarding Asians, right? During a comedy show, right? And it just kind of came out. He said it, you know, is that a racial slur? Yep, it is. Was it funny? Fuck yeah, it was. Everybody, a lot of people laughed. But one Chinese dude in the show didn't like it and said something and made these allegations that he's a racist piece of shit. And it's like, no, he's actually a comedian and he was making a joke.
It's his job.
And people laughed. Is it a risky joke? Yep. Mm-hmm. It sure is. Are you gonna come and tell me that people haven't made N-word jokes before and they worked and they're white? Sure as fuck, sure they have in Atlanta all the time, all the fucking time. It's black comedy, so of course you're gonna make N-word jokes. It works.
Yeah.
When it works. Don't get me wrong. When it works, right? And the thing is that Tony was canceled for 2 weeks. You know what he did? He did fucking nothing. He didn't say sorry. He didn't do this. He didn't blah, blah, blah. He left that one bar. He found another bar that liked his shit, and now he goes to that bar. And now he's super successful at the Vulcan gas studio in Texas.
There you go.
In Austin. And it's just like, his career's never been better. So, yeah, the censorship bullshit just doesn't actually work until you censor yourself. And on Twitter, it happens every fucking day.
Get off Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter is like...
It's the worst thing
have you ever been on Twitter? Have you ever tried Twitter?
Like when I was younger, I have it. I just don't use it.
Listening to people getting ratioed and stuff, it's just like, I don't want to fucking hear what that even has to do with anything.
Most of the users on Twitter are just bots, apparently.
Well, they're bots, sure, and they're also fucking NPCs. Like, it's... I don't get Twitter. I don't know. I just don't understand it. These famous people are getting 10,000 likes on their tweets, and those are like good tweets. It's like, okay, 10,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, gaming videos are getting 120,000 likes on YouTube. Who's actually even on the Twitter universe? I don't know.
I remember when
we're gonna have to follow.
And you had like an egg for your profile picture. Remember that shit?
I do remember the egg.
That was fucking early days, motherfucker.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I never liked Twitter as a social media. Yeah. I don't know, because it's just people fucking talking, which there's something to that. And if that's what the fucking social media is people talking, the fact that they are just censoring people from saying things they don't want to hear, it's like, ooh, like Donald Trump being banned from Twitter is one of the most fucked up things that's happened.
Because all the media is owned by the left wings, right? It's
crazy.
And then obviously he's a right wing, so they're gonna fucking kick him off.
It's
take
fucking
control of the situation.
Anyways, I know we're getting political and everything, but
that's a beautiful situation.
Yeah, I just find it nuts. I find it nuts. But
yeah, thought we would update everyone on the stuff. Indonesia sex ban. Andrew Tate getting arrested. Yeah. We will see where that goes with that. We're not supporters of him by any means, but we do agree with and disagree with some of the things he says. Yeah. Shit happens?
Yeah, let's do some shit happens. Absolutely. We're going to watch The Menu after this. I'm kind of excited for that.
I'm fucking pumped for that movie.
Yeah, apparently it's really good.
Hey, wait, actually, pick a car. Pick a car.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I do. All right. So you're.
Wait. Should we take a sip of this before we try?
Oh yeah, crack it.
Should we just take a sip?
Yeah, let's take.
I don't want to fucking really drink it, but we'll try a sip. So we're gonna try out some Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine apple pie.
I forgot about that. Shit, we should have had that at the beginning. I don't know if it got that little. It was like one of those dirty farts that comes out.
A little stinky.
She's
enough of that shit. It smells strong as fuck.
no, she's oof. Moonshine. What's the proof on that?
40.
Oh, it's not that bad. 40%. That'd be 80 proof. Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh shit,
it's really good.
He looked at me with the like, dude, this is really fucking good.
You can feel it go down though. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it burns.
That's the moonshine feeling right there.
Oh.
We should just drink moonshine from now on.
Oh.
Good?
I went back for seconds.
I think I'm going to skip the seconds.
Yeah, you feel it go down. It kind of like
I'll join you in the seconds.
ruins your insides, it feels like.
So this one time, my uncle, he makes moonshine, right?
Yeah.
It's like Captain Morgan. Like he puts just like I don't know what the fuck puts in
Captain
there.
Morgan, no, it's like, wait, what?
No, but like his moonshine is
Okay.
fucked up. But I remember we went out to go drinking.
Yeah.
And we literally drank that one night, me and my cousins and my friends.
Yeah.
Like when you drank it, like you could feel it sitting in your stomach, the moonshine, it sloshing around. When I woke up, like, and I didn't drink a whole lot of it. Like I drank some because I knew that thing would fuck me up if I drank it. Like,
I feel it in my stomach now, actually. It's
And,
funny you say that.
But I remember waking up and like I felt like I could still feel the moonshine in my stomach, man. But then my buddy Jack, he drank basically the whole bottle of it. I just remember that fucking guy waking up, man. Like, oh, he looked like he was in rough shape.
Like past the Twilight Zone.
Holy fuck, he was in another dimension, man.
Yeah. I woke up and I was fully in the Twilight Zone today. It was good. It feels good waking up like that after a shroomer.
Before we get into shit happens, I just want to give out some advice. Don't click on links that make you want to sign into your bank account.
You want to talk about that, eh?
I'm dealing with some stuff right now.
Try not to get fished is what he's trying to say.
I've lost $20,000.
Yeah, he's lost $20,000 and he's probably not going to get it back.
Yeah, I'm fucked. So, hey, but we're still here. All right, you get in your card. Let's do this.
Fucking retard, man.
Hey, man.
It's okay. Anyways, I can't believe you just said that. It's great.
Oh, throw it in there.
So, we're 35.
We're 35?
We're 35.
The age.
Yeah, we both have our houses.
Where's our houses?
In the Skokonos.
Where's that?
I don't know. I think somewhere in Ontario.
Okay.
We're at our vacation houses in the Skokonos.
We have a vacation house in Ontario?
Yeah, because it's a cabin. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Although, yeah, it's true. I'd rather like maybe Banff. We have a vacation house just off of the road of Banff.
Okay.
Very beautiful, gorgeous.
All right.
Right. We're in the mountains. Right.
Nice.
We have like a little compound of like all of our buds. Right. We all have like nice campings.
Yeah. And we have a yard we all share.
Yeah.
Cool.
We have a yard, like a little powwow area, and then we have like the lake. Right. It's
nice.
kind of a dope little situation. Right. And we have like a couple kids each, right? Where our kids are there. It's like we do this like yearly vacation. It's kind of like what we do with our buds. We do our yearly camping trip. It's our yearly camping trip. We go there, and everyone goes. Not sometimes we go just you and me, and sometimes it's just you and another buddy. But this time it's everyone's there. The whole group is there. Kids are playing out in the yard or out in the powwow area. Playing in the pool, the dogs are running.
Nice.
Dogs running.
Got the dog in me.
God's country is what I'm trying to say. And it's a great kind of little vacation trip. And we're feeling frisky. Obviously, we're gonna be fucking our wives and our girlfriends that we bring with us as well.
Our wives and girlfriends.
Yeah. And couple
not
things.
Property though.
No, I didn't say that. One thing leads to another. You're in your place and you're feeling a little frisky.
Bring the wife home, eh?
Yeah, bring their wife. The wife's actually out with the kids. She's out with the kids.
Song, I touch myself.
And you actually are thinking about getting a little frisky with the dog.
I'm sorry, what?
So your little golden retriever, or let's call it a chihuahua. Your little chihuahua. You're like, I wonder if this
really fucked up.
I wonder if this little gaffer is ever ejaculated. And as you're masturbating your dog, your spouse catches you.
What the fuck?
That's your card.
Wait, what's the card?
Your spouse catches you masturbating a dog. I never got this card. This is a fucking good card.
Fucking good. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That seems so wrong.
How could you write that down?
I feel so weird about that.
Well, you did it.
Like, is that bad? I don't know.
That's true. I mean, you have to jerk your horse off, right? Horses have to be jerked off, or else they get like angry. They get aggressive. Not even fucking kidding, dude. And you also don't want them to fuck the other guy.
It's one thing the car being you jerk your dog off. It's one thing your spouse catching you jerk the dog off.
Right, like if you're just jerking your dog off and it's, fully consensual between you and the dog, that's fine.
That could end a relationship, I feel like. That's really weird.
And it could start another one. What a fucked up situation, hey?
Dude, I don't know. I don't want to go too low. I don't know.
It's not that bad. Like, it's consensual. The dog's got hearts. Like, the dog's liking it.
Okay, I'm going to go.
I'm like, look, the dog likes it. See? It's got little happy hearts.
Of course it likes it. Can go 55. I don't think it's like
55, okay.
I don't think it's like on the down end.
Yeah.
I don't want to do 50. We shouldn't be able to do 50. That's a new rule. We can't do 50 to like break
you
even.
Totally can do 50.
Okay, fine.
Because if it's like 23 and you choose 50.
Okay, I'm gonna lock in at 55.
55?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this card's gonna be.
Yeah, me neither. 55.
I'm trying to think. The people who have made these cards, and just from what I've seen before, and
whatnot, they're fucking weirdos.
I think they would be really upset with that one. Yeah. So I feel pretty comfortable with my answer there.
Okay.
So Jeremy, fuck the 5K.
Fuck the
5K in March because we're doing something else.
Okay.
We're going up to Alaska this summer.
I'd love to
do
Skagway,
the 100-kilometer biking trip. We're biking. We're little speed bikes.
Okay.
Pedal bikes.
Oh, no, I can't use my electric one?
Nope, we're pedal biking.
Okay. Imagine.
So we get up to Alaska. What's the capital of Alaska?
Well, I just thought about that.
I know what it is. It's on the top of my head. I forget what it is.
Yeah, me too. What the fuck?
It's pretty big. There's a lot of people that live there.
Oh, fuck. Why can't I think of it? I've been there a bunch. Oh, Anchorage.
Anchorage, yes. So we go to Anchorage. That's where it's going to start off. We're going to rip all the way around Alaska. It's summertime. It's beautiful. So we start ripping, right?
Yeah.
Long trips, man. Long journey. We're at the 5th. We're at the 75K mark. Like, we've been in this thing for 2 days now.
There is no more sweat in us to sweat.
Like, you're so sore. I'm sore. Like, we're not even sure if we're going to make it to the end.
Okay.
And all the Germans have come to bring their RV campers out on the highways to go camping and check out Alaska.
All the Germans.
Something they do. They actually do that.
Oh, really?
When I went up to Yukon for work and stuff, German planes would come in, drop all the Germans off. They'd rent out RVs and they just rip around Alaska. It's kind of interesting.
That's kind of cool, actually.
So that's what they're doing right now.
Does Germany not have, like, cool mountain ranges?
Apparently they want to go to Alaska more.
Weird.
But yeah, so okay. We're ripping, right? We're about to finish this fucking thing. No more sweats in us.
Yeah.
You can like see the age of this couple day long fucking biking trip that has just hurt our bodies so much. Sure. And along the finish line, there's an RV parked right beside it. And you're not thinking straight. You're unsure of what's going on. As you're getting close to hit the finish line, we're about to like have one of the most successful moments of our entire lives. Mm-hmm. The RV door opens up and you fucking smoke that fucking thing. And you just smash your bike. You're on the ground. You're hurting. And your car you crash into an open car door while bicycling.
Oh. Okay, people die from that.
People get hurt from that.
No, people have literally died from that. That's a curveball.
Right at the fucking end, man.
No, but what's the actual card?
Crash into open car door while bicycling. Your bike's fucked. Like, your handlebars are off, wheels ripping down the fucking mountain. Your wheel bar makes it across the finish line. You don't.
I'm going to go 45. What do I got?
23.5.
Oh, nice. Good shit. Okay.
You're in the park.
Yeah, you're not.
What am I?
87.
87?
You got caught jerking a dog off, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Your spouse caught you jerking a fucking animal off. That is the worst case scenario.
What if I'm a vet? A vet tech and he needed help.
Oh, fuck. See, if I would have said that, you would have probably went even lower.
Yeah.
It's true, actually. Good point. Yeah, good point.
Well, good job. You won.
Yeah, I won that one. Hey, good game. Good card. Good card. Jerk off a dog. That's a weird one.
It's a unique one.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those before. It's a little creepy, actually. They even made that a card.
Well, the other one was fucking get caught in a bear trap and you get raped by a bear.
That's true. You get raped by a bear. That is a card.
That's rough.
That's
worse than that.
It's very rough.
Well, you guys, thank you for tuning in to episode 53, the Indonesia sex ban. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. What are we going to have up behind us, Indonesia?
We'll put something up there. Maybe I'll put the fucking rice field I was staying in from the boot.
We'll just have if you guys want to go watch this on YouTube, we'll have images flickering behind us as we go through the podcast of all the topics. And tune in next week for episode 54 of the Buncha Grifters Podcast.
Yeah, and get ready for some fucking comedy. I'll be posting my Jers Journey comedy on Jers Journey, obviously. So.
It's going to be good. Yeah. Check out Earn It Athletics as well. That's my fitness page on Instagram. I'm getting that going again.
Mm-hmm.
So far, so good. Just getting back into the swing of things. Going to take it slow, but you want to get motivated.
Yeah.
Come join me. Earn it and embrace the suck.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Cheers, you guys.